live. We are live. We are live. We are live. Mic check 2 1 2.
Mic check 2 1 2.
All
Mic
righty, so
check
we're
two
all
one
ready
two.
to go.
All right. So,
We're all ready to go. We're gonna let some people get in here first before we get cracking. I'm going to get some water and some other stuff while we wait for some other people to come in. We'll get started with the live stream shortly. All righty, guys, let's get into this live stream today. First of all, I just want to say happy Memorial Day to everybody in the USA. Shout out to all the soldiers that fought in the wars to defend this country. You're much appreciated. We have to talk about this Travis Hunter situation. And of course, it's like we all seen this one coming, right? Travis Hunter recently gets married, and then of course he doesn't get a prenup. We all know, any of the guys with experience know that Travis Hunter is a bit inexperienced when it comes to women, a little wet behind the ears. And this is, hopefully it doesn't come back to bite him, but from her past red flags, it's going to definitely come back to bite him. Yeah, I read the chat. Joffrey, is that how you say that? Joffrey Goodman? Yeah, I read the chat. As long as you guys are being respectful and commenting about the topic, not saying any weirdo stuff, the chat will continue to keep going. But yeah, Travis Hunter's a little wet behind the ears, and he just got married, and he didn't get a prenup. He's over all these sponsorships and millionaires. He is making a crap ton of money. No, I cannot do an Arnold Schwarzenegger uh, voice impression. I cannot do that. I am not that good of a comedian. I'm not a comedian, period. But it's crazy to me because we still have men out here that, despite all of the data, despite all of the stories that are keep popping up about these women, they still trust these women. And I'm just get into the chopper. You crazy, bro. Um, Despite all of the red flags, they still trust these women. Now, I think Travis Hunter has good intentions. His heart is pure, he's innocent, he loves football. I think he genuinely loves this woman. Absolutely, he does. But does this woman love him? And is he capable of seeing that she's using him or possibly using him for his money and for who he was? Because she said out of her own mouth that she didn't find him attractive. He's not her type. Yet he still, puts himself in the situation. Oftentimes when people show us who they truly are, oftentimes we don't take the hints, we don't take the signs, we tend to ignore it and take people's words. And so if you're out here trusting these women, and these are all video red flags that he can look up that he has seen himself, yet he still wants to put himself in this situation. Hopefully it doesn't happen, but we've seen this story way too many times. It's going to happen to where he gets divorced and he's going to be hurt emotionally, heartbroken, all of the above. Another superstar taken for his money, used for his money, divorced from his assets. It's all too common. The statistics on athletes, whenever they get divorced or whenever they go broke, all of the statistics point to this, yet he still wants to throw himself in the loop. It's a sad story. It's too common of a story. This is why I say some men will never learn. They'll never learn women unless they go through it the hard way, because there's not anything you can say to Travis Hunter. He's too far in love. And to be truthfully honest, he's going to learn this lesson way too far, too late in the game. This is something you learn as a teenager, dealing with and interacting with women. Because as you get older, dealing with heartbreak gets harder and harder and harder. Some guys, whenever they get divorced at 30, 40 years old, they never recover. Some self-delete. Some they use escapism, alcohol, drugs, because they can't get over a heartbreak. It's very hard to get over a heartbreak the older you get. So this is a very valuable lesson to learn in your teenage years, but he never learned it. But he will learn it soon, unfortunately. Despite everybody warning him, he still wants to do this. You know what's sad? She doesn't see him or the value in him that he truly brings. See, when you get close to somebody and you've been around that person for a while, you shouldn't take that person for granted. People that we. Okay. Yeah, I guess so. Southern mofo. I guess so. I guess so. So doesn't happen. So whenever you're around somebody for a period of time, or when you don't like them for a period of time, and this is not nothing new, Travis Hunter, it's not nothing new. Patrick Mahomes, his wife, said something similar. This is not something new, where you be around an individual for a period of time, and you being close to them for a period of time. Okay. What's going on, Prado Garcia? What are some of her red flags? And we're going to get into my talking point in just a second. But of course, she's been seen on camera, bent over, twerking on dudes. She's been seen on video with rappers, being a video vixen. Travis Hunter himself even admitted, and she admitted it. And women never know. It's crazy because women never know how much they embarrass their man. There's a video of Travis Hunter's girlfriend saying that they would drive to all these different places, these different parties, and he would sit in the car for hours while she'll go in there and party and have fun. You want to talk about wet behind the ears. You want to talk about inexperience. You want to talk about a simp. That is the definition of a simp. I mean, if you want to subscribe, Brian, go ahead. I'm not going to force you either way. See, I'm going to have to do something with this chat room because to stop the random idiots from coming in here. This is annoying. I appreciate it, Ryan. Hopefully you sub for a reason. You didn't just sub just because. But despite all of her red flags, what's my channel about? The truth. The truth. That's what my channel is about, the truth. And I am fully aware that the truth is not valued by the masses. The masses want to be entertained and lied to. Well, I appreciate that. Hopefully you do. Hopefully you do like the truth. The masses do not, human beings as a whole, do not like the truth. But speaking of that, Travis Hunter doesn't like the truth because he's looking over the red flags of his woman because he's in love. Can we talk about all the things love makes you do that's idiotic? All the exceptions love makes you come up with because you love somebody. You'll put up with disrespect. You'll put up with arguments. You'll put up with red flags because you're in love. You're in love because you think this person is your person. You'll love them forever. You'll live forever and ever. You think this person is incapable of cheating on you and doing you wrong. Love. Love. I can't tell you how many people have said I love you and did some horrendous things. Love almost in today's society means nothing. The word love is just a word. It doesn't have any true meaning. Yeah, it can. Love can take your whole life. Your whole life. People have deleted themselves because the person that they loved betrayed them. Love will make you do some crazy things. And so she just like what CGA keeps saying, this is probably the most realest saying that any YouTuber has came up with in recent years. When CGA, Coach Greg Adams, shout out to him, whenever he talks about men are in love, women are in business, bro, it just keeps happening over and over and over again. It's evidence coming over and over and over again. But some men just don't see it. Will be destined to learn the hard way. And hopefully Travis Hunter can recover from his heartbreak. I don't want the gentleman to get heartbroken. He seems like a good-hearted, good athlete. His mind is focused in the right areas. He's not into doing alcohol and drugs. He wants to play football and play video games and dance a little bit. He seems pretty jovial young man. He seems like a little respectable young man. And I just hate for good men to be getting taken advantage of. But there's nothing that we can do at this point. He's going to have to learn the hard way. Shout out to Jerry C. Coming back in here again. Love is a fiction created by people to keep them from jumping out of windows. Gordon Gekko, Wall Street, 1987. Facts. People simply move too fast. Exactly, Ree James. If that who he loves, then shut up. Damn. Then shut up and stop hating on him. So we're going to ignore. So Ryan, you're just going to ignore all the red flags of him bending or her bending over on other guys at parties, her drinking. There's numerous videos on this. You can look these videos up. And plus, they've been dating for 5 years. All this has happened within the 5 years. She's changed. Ryan, you sound just like these simps. You sound just like these simps. Travis should have known what time it was when she ignored him. It was a little brother in that put her on to Travis Hunter. Exactly. See, women don't know what's really valuable. They take their cues from women. I mean, from men. They don't really watch sports like that. Like, that was completely uncalled for and disrespectful. I think on senior night when they beat the mess out of Oklahoma State, which that was the game that sealed the Heisman for him, because he had like interception, like three touchdowns. And I'm just like, why is she ignoring him, not wanting to give him a kiss, making him look like a whole simp? He's a Heisman Trophy winner, and we're talking about his girlfriend more than his actual achievements. She's taken away and distracting from the greatness of this man. It's disgusting. No one is hating on him. He's just blinded by what he wants. The other piece of it is that he was never seeing someone or dating someone when he met her. So he put that energy out there, and karma is a bitch. Facts, Ree James. Keep spitting. He's not a simp. You are. Here we got some red pill ragers in the comment section today on Memorial's Day. I love too hard, and it was all for nothing. Love is supposed to be something special. Yeah, love isn't enough. You have to actually like the person. You got to actually have respect first. If you don't have respect, love don't even matter. What did 21 Savage say in that song? Shut up, you are in love. You sound like a 3 year old, bro. You sound like a 3 year old that's unhinged. What's going on? Oh, we got the racist in the comment section. How lovely. Are you in love? Nope. I'm in the business of respect, not love. You don't have respect, love don't mean a damn thing. If you have respect, it's a healthy balance between love and fear. So what else do I want to talk about? So the serious thing that's going to happen is um, just from Travis Hunter's, like, you guys know with guys that are wet behind the ears. We've all had friends that were in love with a chick, and we try to tell them, hey, this is not the woman for you. Hey, she's done this in her past. I would be worried about this and that. You tried to warn them about the woman. Yet they still go on and proceed, and then they learn the hard way. And so these same kind of points are in this Travis Hunter situation. And unfortunately, you can tell he's never had his heart broken. He's never learned the hard way. Why? How can we tell this, Miles? How can you tell this? Um, he doesn't believe his girl has cheated on him. He will defend her at every moment, even when she's wrong, even when she's being selfish and he's doing a tour. Uh, After he just got won the Heisman, he's doing a tour. Not a tour, but he's doing like a little signing. And you guys seen that video where she's just laying down saying, or she just sit down saying, "What do you want me to do? You want me to say, like, selfish?" You see, he's out here doing stuff. Either sit there and be quiet or leave and let him do his own thing. As a woman who is tremendously who is, as a woman who is tremendous sports fan, I'm the only girl with 7 brothers. I get it. Women are extremely manipulative. I was always fighting off some dimwit from my brothers. I bet. Damn, damn. So you were the only girl amongst all those men? That's crazy. So it was just you and your mom. Just you and your mom, the only women. A man cares more about respect than he does love any day of the week. Love fades, respect is constant. Facts. Reed James, you are cooking this afternoon in the comment section. You are cooking in the chat room. And she's a woman. And she's being logical, more logical than Ryan. Love conquers all. I see what you're saying, but what do you mean they're none of our business? Ryan, what do you mean they're none of our business? They posted all of their stuff on the internet for everybody to see. It's public. We can judge it. What are you talking about? If they kept all this stuff behind closed doors and they kept the relationship private, nobody would know and nobody would care. And that's the other thing. Why don't people keep their relationships private? Why are you guys so quick to put your significant other on the internet? You're quick to put your kids out there. Guys, put your relationships private. It'll last a lot longer. You'll have a better peace of mind. What is your favorite James Bond movie? Mine is GoldenEye. Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've seen James Bond. I couldn't tell you. The relationship is their own journey. Uh, Actually, I believe he sees it. However, facts, Reed James, facts. Facts. And that's, I know Travis Hunter isn't the problem. He has pure intentions. He actually loves this woman. He wants this to work out. He's actually in love. But her, who knows? The evidence doesn't say so. It does not speak highly of her. We got Christine. We got the women showing up on Memorial Day. She's actually jealous of him. She's competing with his status. She's not learned that this is not about her. It's about him. Facts. That is true too. She is competing with him. She is competing with him. I like the hat. I appreciate it. Yeah, I agree with that, Ron. Travis is a God fearing man, and that's the thing. She's not a God fearing woman. I hope she changes, Ryan. I hope you're right. I hope the relationship does last, but the evidence does not say so. Bro, I made a few comments. Maybe they were shown as offensive. Can you please view them? I spat some facts, mate. I don't see any. I don't see any. I didn't see any comments get banned. SG, so just comment them again, I guess. Well, it's not anything to do with me, SG. That's YouTube. That's the Google Corporation. So try to either write it in a different way, SG, or like censor it or misspell the words. It's a certain way you can get around it, SG, to get your message heard or get your message seen. Doesn't hold a candle to respect. Respect is a foreign runner of love. Mm. Yeah, hopefully she will change, man. Hopefully she will. But see, she's so close to him and she doesn't realize the value in him. See, whenever you're around somebody for a period of time, you tend to take them for granted. You tend to not see the value in them. Travis Hunter is probably one of the best college football players of all time. He's top three of all time. A man that can play both offense and defense at an extremely high level. He was the second pick in the NFL draft. You will probably have a magnificent NFL career. Um, he probably have to choose which side of the ball he wants to dominate more, but he'll still play both sides, just not as much as he did in college. And so, but she doesn't realize the value in him because she's jealous of him and she doesn't really know football like that. Most women really don't know sports like that. They just know that these guys are tall and in shape with money. If she loved him, she would recognize that this is his time to shine and be a supporter rather than competing with him, throwing a temper tantrums and having meltdowns for camera time. Exactly. Exactly. Are you a God fearing man? Ryan, I used to be religious. I used to be. I was raised in the church. Bro, I was telling that this entire modern system is designed to make men a cuck. Yeah, you're right. We enjoy food vlogs and we feel like we have and feel like we haven't that food ourselves. We watch corn. Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. We shake it with our hands and get happy. Yeah, modern, yeah, it's designed for you to be a simp for sure, or be addicted to X-rated videos. You will save you. That he was not her type exactly, and that she ignored him again. It was her little brother who put her on. Was an athlete exactly, exactly. You can never change. Like guys, you can't change attraction. Yeah, she's not that attractive either, Ezo. But you can't change attraction. You can't all of a sudden say somebody is not your type and then all of a sudden they're your type now. That doesn't make any sense. You can't change the attraction scale. No, you can't. If a woman is a 5, how is she ever going to be a 10? That doesn't, she's lying. She's lying. She's lying. And you know what's crazy? You guys, he don't see this coming. Travis Hunter don't see this coming. I'm saying an actual wifey will still might be a 5. I'll tell you this, Izzo, you're not. I'll say this: the women that are 9s and 10s, they're too overly entitled. They're probably fake, made up anyway, fake bodies. So yeah, by the time, yeah, those 9s and 10s probably aren't the best women. The best women probably 7 and 8s. They're attractive enough, and then they still have enough humbleness and other things that they're good at that make you like them as a person. Because the 9s and 10s, they ain't doing nothing. Them the women that say that I'm the table. Them the women that say I'm not doing nothing. You gonna have to do stuff for me. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Them women aren't gonna work. If she was a God fearing woman, she would recognize that that the man is a head and a leader. Exactly. It says that in the Bible. And she would follow behind him and know her role and play her positions. Oh my God. Reed James, you're getting put as a moderator. You are cooking too much today. She is cooking way too much today. It's the inside that matters most, not the outside. There's some truth to that, but you got to still be attracted to them. You can't just be have a person that's somewhat attractive, but still you still got to be attracted to them, Ryan. Like you know what I'm saying? Physically. Otherwise, you guys won't be having sex, and you guys will just be best friends. Right now, the system is designed to give pleasure to us while watching other people do things actually we want to do exactly. It's made us um, watchers of society, and we are made to feel like watching it, doing it for real, which is so wrong. Exactly, exactly. SG. We'd rather watch it on Instagram than become it in real person. We watch the highlights of people's lives, which is a lie because nobody has a perfect life. But people only show you the positive sides. The amount of attention seeking women is at an all time high. Yeah. Yeah. Women be in full blown relationships, posting on Snapchat, butt photos, still be on Instagram showing their bodies off, and then gaslighting you. And you're asked to be like, why are you posting that? And she'll be like, because I want to feel empowered. No, you're marketing your body for somebody else. That's what that is. As you guys come in here on the replay and currently, don't forget to hit the like button. Just double tap the screen on these kind of vertical lives. True, I see what you're saying. My bad. I apologize that I thought you were saying something else. No, you're good, Ryan. Healthy debate is healthy debate is good. We don't have to agree on everything. But this is what I was about to say. This is what I was about to say, and he don't see this coming. The dudes that are experienced know this is coming, but okay. See, she was already into rappers and the different kinds of athletes before him. Now he's going to be running in these circles with these celebrities, with these actors, other athletes, these other rappers and entertainers. And so while he's around these other people, she's going to be around them too. And you better believe that these other athletes, these other entertainers, they have no boundaries, bro. They will disrespect you, meaning that they will DM your girl, they will spit game at your girl and pipe her down and send her back to your house with no regards to for you. Homie, them guys are savages out there, and he's gonna be in a sea full of them. And do you think she has the capability to reject all those DMs, all those different offers from rich, attractive men? She's gonna cheat on him. Absolutely. I appreciate it, Ryan. I appreciate it. Nines and tens are the easiest to control, but men have too much limiting beliefs, but those nines and tens, men worry too much about them, eventually mess it up, being pedalish and well, some of them are just too entitled for me personally. But yeah, a lot of men do put these people on pedestals and they simp for them and they trick for them and buy them all kinds of stuff. That's why women on the internet are so comfortable saying these outlandish things. When she saw his potential, he instantly became her type. Exactly. Um, Isaac, you have no problems with women going into my mid 40s. SIP is something you call someone when your game ain't right. But there be some suspect young dudes who are gonna become old. I think the attitude comes from your background and how you were raised. Yep, I think she came from a. They both came from bad households. To be honest with you, I think Travis got saved by actually Dion. Actually, to be truthfully honest, but yeah, bro, them other NFL dudes in the league gonna be spitting game at his girl. Them other entertainers and rappers gonna be spitting game at his girl. They gonna, bro. She gonna cheat on him, and he gonna be heartbroken, bro. At first, he not gonna want to believe it because he don't want to believe it now. And let's just be real. They're already DMing his girl. Because I mean, she's not ugly. She's not the best looking woman, but she's not ugly either. She's like in between that 6 and 7 range. Yeah, it has, Ree James. Absolutely has. But yeah, they're already. Let's just be real. They're already DM. They've already DM'd her. Look at Josh Allen. His girl Haley Steinfeld got piped down by Michael B. Jordan while filming the movie Sinners. Blind item. Where does it say blind items were published? Josh is richer, but Michael got more game. Exactly. I mean, they're both rich, but I mean, at some point, the riches don't matter, right? If you make 15 million, he makes 20 million. You guys are still pretty much in that same range. You guys can still pay for the same stuff. But that's crazy, bro. Yeah, like I don't know why these guys are so like you're a young NFL player, bro. Why are you in a rush to commit? Like you're gonna be traveling. You really let's be honest. If you're a traveling athlete, NFL, basketball, baseball, you're not really in a position to really commit and give good energy to your woman because you're going to be traveling so much, you're going to be doing so many things focused on sports, you're going to be traveling, meeting different women. Like bro, like he shouldn't. What, I don't know why these guys settle down so quickly. People need to take a page out of Derek Jeter's book. Get married after you play. We never become so caught up in fake relationships like Housewives of Atlanta, Love, and hip hop. They don't understand that this is all fictitious, made up stuff. Exactly. And really, all that stuff is it's just women being ungrateful, right? These are rich women around rich guys dating rich guys, just complaining about nothing. That's really what all of that is. They have everything that they want. They're just finding something to complain about and cause drama. I see even the biggest stars being simps for their ladies. We have been made to believe that this is for marriage to be successful. Man has to submit to his woman, and that's so messed up on so many levels. Exactly. And really, SG, it's just the beta males. It's the guys that couldn't pull a woman unless they're chivalrous, unless they're being nice, right? Because there's some guys out here that the women do stuff for them. The bad boys, the women do stuff for them, right? They don't have to do any crazy stuff. It's the beta males. It's the I hate throwing that term out there, but for you people to understand what I'm saying, you guys understand what I'm saying. The weak guys, they can't pull a woman off of the strength of who they are, personality wise, their accomplishments, respect of who they are as a man. They have to do all this extra stuff, these jump through hurdles for these women to even uh, accept them. It's usually not even for even a body that they work for. It's usually not even a body that they work for. It's one that came out of the doctor's office. Exactly. All these, like at this point in society, you have to question the guy that looks too in shape. You have to question the woman that looks too good physically. All of it's made up. Drew Bladen, is the Michael B. Jordan Haley Steinfeld story confirmed or is it a rumor? Well, hey, the other brother said it was facts. What's his name? Look it up for us real fast. SG said it was a fact. Um, Drew, SG said it was a fact. So you guys look it up real fast. You guys are on the phone. Just kind of tab me over and then look it up real fast. I can't do it right. Well, actually, I actually can. Let's do this right now. So SG said for EG, Drake is such a huge superstar. He's 1,000% richer than ASAP Rocky. Drake pipes down gold diggers and thinks he's got game, but Rocky, despite being less successful, is still piping Rihanna. Well, Rihanna likes the hood guys. She's dated billionaires and You know, she does. She likes the hood guys. She has a type, and despite all the rich men that she's dated, she likes the uh, Pookies and Ray Rays. What's the woman's name? She's as good as God. She's already caught up in her stars. Travis is her vehicle to get there. She's going to take a lot of his money because he didn't have a prenup. Why does Reed James have a wrench on her name? Because she's been cooking this whole live stream. Um, and it's rare you see women with this much logic. So that's why she's got it, Ryan. Josh Allen and Haley Steinfeld. So a video of Steinfeld and Michael B. Jordan playfully joking about their movie's romance has been interpreted by some fans as a sign of a potential affair. I don't know, guys. It could be some truth to that. It could be some truth to that. They're not going to tell the truth, right? I mean, let's be honest. They're not going to come out and say the truth. I got to scroll back. The guy that brags about his dime piece, GF, I say bring her around, and I'm going to get into her too. She doesn't have the capability nor the desire to reject them. That's going to blow up for her ego, blow up her ego. Exactly. She's going to cheat on him. She has way too many athletes and entertainers in her DMs already as we speak. And he's going to be out there playing football, focused on football, having fun with football. And then he's going to come across something that's going to be like, because, like, let's be real. Whenever we were in love, we were all fell in love before. Whenever you were in love, bro, like, you'll see some stuff and you'll be like, that's a little messed up. But you'll be like, nah, she ain't cheating. Ain't no way she's cheating. And then they'll keep happening again. You're like, let me look into this. And then you find the ugly truth. The music industry stars are controlled, like the director making them do it. That's an interesting perspective. They pick someone who acts like an idiot and makes them famous so the regular people copy the idiotic behaviors and then end up failing life because they act like an idiot. There's some truth to that because people focus on pop culture. Travis bought her a 600K car. Shout out to Chris. Let me give you a wrench, Chris. Chris is one of my best friends in real life. You guys go follow his channel. He has a really popular sports take, really good sports take on YouTube and TikTok. You guys go check out my boy Chris Polka Dot in the chat room. Travis bought her a 600K car and gonna uh, lose half of whatever he makes in the league. Everyone tried to warn him. Exactly. Travis got saved by Dion. Football saved him. Exactly. Yeah, because his father just got out of prison not too long ago. As you just check the way touch each other. Haley touches Michael in her thighs. Even in interviews, you can see it. They always blush. Ooh. Ooh. SG. Ooh. Michael B. Let's see. Let's see. I'm about to check this out live. Travis actually got. Okay, I read that already. I'm about to check that out right now as we speak, SG. Uh, Chris, why didn't you? Where your wrench at? Y'all see the video where she wouldn't hold his hand at their wedding? Bro, no way. No way. Bro, Chris, link it. Y'all link these videos in the chat. Link this in the chat if you guys can find it. Eventually, I'm gonna get to the point where you live stream and you can show these videos on the live stream, bro, like on StreamYard. But oh my god, bro, that's wild. You gotta send me. You gotta send me that video, Chris. Reed James, he should have focused on his career. The league is new to him, and he needs to get acclimated to his new environment. Stay focused on his game. Exactly. Rushing way too fast into commitment. That's because society has reversed the true hierarchy. That's why you got to wrench, Reed James. Love the cap. I appreciate it, man. Haley is just with Josh Allen for financial security. He has got to offer. Apart from that, she will keep going, getting piped down by her co-stars and other actors, rappers, singers. Bro, these NFL dudes is simps, bruh. I can't believe what you guys, SG and Crit, what y'all. See, I thought the athletes used to be cool. They used to be masculine, bro. They used to be like, man, I ain't committing to no chick. I ain't committing to nothing. Bro, they just as, bro. Hold on, what is this? You say you love so low. I'm not gonna. Okay, that video doesn't say too much. Um, I'm new to this. This Josh Allen stuff is new to me, bro. I didn't realize this was happening, bro. And I heard Sinners was fired, bro. I heard Sinners was fired. It was Sinners fired. Said he was cool. Bro. That is true too, Chris. They can easily replace him, but it's just like I don't want my girl doing certain stuff. I just don't want to do that. I just don't. Groot. Shout out to Groot. Some guys want to be king of the simps. Let's talk about it. Water seeks its own level. Rihanna likes hood guys because she's a hood girl. Facts. Bro, even Travis Kelce thinks he's bagged a homemaker, but in hell no. Taylor Swift is not. She made more money than him. Drew, it was cold. It was cool. It was cool. I'm gonna have to go see it. But he forgot that the girl he calls his own is none other than the brand ambassador of infidelity. Taylor Swift. Travis will regret that for sure. So I'm looking at a video right now of Haley and Michael B. Oh, yeah, SG. I think you and Chris might be right about this one, bro. This is they definitely flirting. They definitely yeah. There's some yeah. Look at what the stars have to do. Yeah, that's crazy. She may call you baby another goddamn Groot. Talk about it. Talk about it, man. Talk about it. Talk about it. Bro, this is wild. Like, I didn't realize the dude, these athletes was simping it like this, bro. I didn't realize this. This is insane. Are athletes just as big as simps as the regular guy? I mean, we know that the NBA players are tricks. I mean, James Harden spent like 6K, spent six figures on one date. He gave one girl six figures on one date. Like, bro, these athletes are simping and tricking at an all-time level. It was never like this before. It's like we've convinced modern men that women are the prize and that we're going to trick and spend as much money on them as possible. Yeah, V8, that's 100% true. He's out here promoting, Pfizer. Yeah. Yeah, bro. You guys have to realize, like, when you're acting and these people are acting on these different things, like, you have to spend a lot of time together. And, like, yeah, familiarity breeds contempt, but familiarity breeds trust, and trust brings opportunity for sexual encounters. So when you guys say Haley Stanfield is cheating on Michael with Michael B. Jordan, I think they definitely kissed. They definitely touched each other and kissed and made out and all kinds of stuff. They might not have went the far as him putting it all the way inside, but bruh, Drake is bigger simp than any other athlete or pop star out there. He has broken all the other simping records of all time. Bruh, he be. I think he didn't spend like $1 million in the strip club. That's insane. Women today want that paper, but they're made of plastic. Bruh, Groot is cooking too, bruh. Groot is hilarious, bruh. Like, I want to see this clip of her putting her hand on his leg. Like, bro, I hope you guys understand. Like, when she breaks the barrier, when she touches your shoulder, when she touches your leg, she's attracted to you, bro. Yeah, Chris Groot cooking, bro. Oh man. they definitely like it definitely got way too much chemistry, bro. I want to see this clip of them. Bruh, I'm gonna link this in the hold on. I don't know if I can let me see if I can link this in the chat for you guys to watch this. Bro, this is insane, bro. Chris, what's that clip of you got that clip of Lena not wanting to hold Travis's hand at their own wedding? I can't believe that. That's wild. Let me link this in the chat for you guys. See if I can do that. Yeah, I can. You guys check this out. Check this link out. Bro, Michael B done did some, bro, they definitely like each other. For sure. It was on TikTok. Let me see if I can find it. I appreciate it if you can find it. I'm sure it was not just restricted to make out. Michael B definitely piped Haley down. Many blinds were published about them getting loud and wild in vanity vans during shoot. Ooh, ooh. I love the combo too. I love the combo too. Reed James, this is interesting. Yeah. And let's be real, like, how can you be around Michael B. Jordan for 6 months out of shooting a video and not? The guy does have charisma. I'll give it to him. The guy got charisma. He's in shape. Yeah, she's gonna definitely. I wish I could pop this up on the live stream and watch this with you guys, because this is insane, bro. This is insane, bro. Hold on. Did I just see it? Hold on. Nah. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, bro. They didn't did some crazy stuff, bro. Yeah. Yeah, she laughing way too much. She laughing way too much. She's smiling way too much around Michael B. Yeah. Oh, she touched him. She touched him. She broke the touch barrier. Oh, bruh. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Gots to be more careful. What is the world coming to? What is the world coming to, guys? Like, I hope you guys know that relationships, religion, all this stuff means nothing in today's society, because how many religious people have we seen get into marriages and they cheat, or they get into relationships and they cheat? I remember in college that we were at me and my friend were at a particular pool party, and this is Nathan. This ain't Chris in the chat. This is somebody, a different friend. We were at this pool party. And he's like, "Oh snap! That's a girl I know from church. We go to church and all that." And I ain't gonna lie, she was super thick, super thick. Shout out to the Saint for being funny. I had to steal that from him right then. That was hilarious. She's super thick, not with the K, with the C's, the two C's. And so, and plus she had like on some cheetah print, like bikini. I was like, oh Lord, she was fine. And so this DJ was like, the DJ is like, the DJ at these college parties is normally like some hood Pookie and Ray Ray tatted up from the neck, on tattoos on. You guys know what I'm talking about. You've been to college, you know what I'm talking about. And so he walks up to her and spits game, and she actually gives him her number. And my friend is right there. He's just like, bro, like, she's a Christian. How could she do that? How could she be dressed like this? Because that bikini was riding all the way up in her buttocks and her gluteus maximus, right? He's like, why is she dressed like this and she's supposed to be a Christian? Why is she giving her numbers out to dudes that are not? I said all that to say this, it means nothing anymore. All that means nothing anymore, bro. Anybody will cheat at this point. Nobody is safe. It doesn't matter if you're an athlete, doesn't matter if you're a celebrity, doesn't matter if you're a plumber, the regular guy, the average guy. Bro, if somebody's going to cheat on you, they will cheat on you. Thickety thick. Frozen here, you can see in that the video that Josh was more into her than Haley. He cold. That's a woman who didn't know her worth or moral value. And yeah, bruh, and I knew if she talked to him, I knew he piped. Let's just be real. But that is the live stream. I appreciate you guys coming in here, man. I had a fantastic time with you guys. You know what, SG, since you were cooking too and during this live chat and you brought that up and extended the conversation, I'm gonna add you as a moderator too, bro. So I appreciate you guys coming in here, supporting the live stream, watching the live stream. Had a very productive live stream. Hilarious. We didn't touch multiple things. Hopefully Travis Hunter doesn't, hopefully his woman changed. I doubt it. But it looks like he's going to get his heart broken, which is his own problem within itself, because once you become heartbroken, it's hard to recover from that. Some people don't recover and react to heartbreak the same way. And then he's going to take, not only is she going to break his heart, but she's going to take half of his assets. It's going to be terrible, bro. Like, she's probably got the lawyers ready. She's probably got the people queued up already. She's just probably waiting for him to get her pregnant. And bruh, she said, I give up finding a man. Met a girl, we're going to end it with this. Group met a girl the other day. She said, I give up on finding a man. I've tried them all. I said, you tried them all except for the one that mattered. Damn. You know what, group? Since you've been funny this whole damn live stream, I'm going to add you as a moderator too, bro. You've been cooking the whole live stream. Yeah. Salute Chris. Salute SG. Salute Reed James. Let me get the girls to get under. Bruh, y'all come get this dude Groot in the chat, bruh. Get it, come get this dude, bruh. He said the only way to get over a girl is to get under another. It's funny, but it's true, bruh. Oh my God, bruh. Y'all are something else, bruh. Y'all are something else, bruh. I can't do it, man. I found you by chance. Glad I dropped in. Yeah, for sure, bro. I appreciate it. You guys don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video if you like the video, the live stream. What's going on, Batman? What's going on, Batman? That's it for today's Memorial Day live stream. I'll see you guys on the weekend. You guys have a good day, good rest of your week, and I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.